Hi, boys and girls. Lately in the science unit, we have been studying light and sound waves, light waves that we can see and sound waves that we can hear. So today, a book that I'm going to be reading to you is all about lights and shadows. And then later, I'm going to post a craft video involving sound. All right. So today's book is a collection of poems about light on one page, and then on the next page, it will give us some information and facts about what the poem was talking about. All right, light and shadow. Where does light come from? What can it do? What makes a shadow follow you? In these poems, you'll find some clues. Good morning, sun. At dawn, the earth turns its quiet face to greet the sun's shining light, stirring birds and bugs and kids from their deep sleep in the night. At noon, the sun spills warming rays over fields and trees and kids at play. How does sunlight stay so bright when it travels from so far away? That was the poem about sunlight. Now here's the informational facts about sunlight. Where does light come from? The sun is about 93 million miles away from Earth, but its bright light is so strong and that it gives us daylight. So it shows Earth here, 93 million miles, and then the sun there. Looking for a rainbow. Where have you seen a rainbow? In a bubble bath? In a glass? In a sprinkler spray? After a sudden rain or on a sunny day? In a waterfall? Or a crystal ball? Where have you seen a rainbow? What makes a rainbow? A rainbow forms when sunlight breaks up into different colors. There are 7 colors in the rainbow. How many can you name? Looking at these colors, how many can you name in that rainbow? Wake up, sleepyhead! Monday morning, 6 o'clock. Sun comes in without a knock. It slips right through the window glass. Even curtains let it pass. It tries to coax me from my bed, calling, "Wake up, sleepyhead!" But sun is not a welcome guest. I miss my dreams. I need some rest. So I shut the shade, block out the light, and I make believe again it's night. This is related to one of the science experiments that you guys did lately. What does light shine through? Which of these things will light shine through? And which of these things will block out the light? You think an apple is opaque, translucent, or transparent? How about tissues? Do you think tissues are opaque, translucent, or transparent? And then how about the glass of a fishbowl? Do you think light would shine through that? Would that be opaque, translucent, or transparent? Looks like we've got some opaque, an opaque object. The tissue is translucent. It lets a little bit of light through. And then we've got a clear glass bowl, which is transparent. It lets all the light through. Shadow play. When the sun comes up and casts its rays, shadow shapes come out to play. There's a shadow ball and a shadow bite, some shadow swings and a shadow kite. There are shadow roses, squirrels, bees, and a cool, shady shadow tree. But best of all, there's my shadow friend who stays by my side until day's end. What makes a shadow? I bet you guys already know that, right? To make a shadow, you need a bright light and something to block the light. Can you guess what made these shadows? You see these objects Here, what do you think made those shadows? If you said a feather, a butterfly, and a key, you were right. You guys make shadows sometimes in front of the projector. That's why when we stand in front of it, it just blocks and we can't see anything because the light can't go through you. Shadow show. Shadow, shadow on the wall. Your playful tricks are magical. First you shrink down, oh so small. Then you grow up 12 feet tall. How do shadows change? When you move close to a light, your shadow gets big. How would your shadow change if you moved away from the light? I like light. I like the sun that makes every day bright. I like lamps that help me read at night. I like campfires that sputter and spark. I like flashlights that find things in the dark. I like birthday candles that glimmer and glow. And I like my nightlight because it lets me know that furry creature is just my cat Mo. What other things might make light? See how many you can name. How does light help us every day? Good night, sun. The sun slides down the edge of the sky from the perch it held at noon so high. At sunset, it pauses to tell us good night as it turns off daytime and shuts out the light. What makes night? At the end of the day, the place on earth where you live turns away from the sun and it gets dark and you have nighttime. So this diagram shows when it's nighttime for us, that means that our side of the earth, the part of the earth that we live on, is facing away from the sun. It's over here. What can light do? It can make a shadow follow you. Light can paint a rainbow and shine through a glass. Light also warms growing grass. What other things can light do? Here are some fun facts at the end of the book. Long ago, there was no clocks, so how did people tell time? They looked at shadows made by the sun. It takes about 8 minutes from light from the sun to reach us on Earth. Light from the sun helps us see. What else does sunlight do? It helps plants grow too. How big is the sun? 1 million Earths can fit inside one sun. So it's very, very big. Okay, that's today's Real Loud, boys and girls. Talk to you later.